with that there, I went to go watch the Lilo and Stitch live action movie. Might as well talk about it. It'll hopefully keep me awake as I'm doing everything. Bah. Okay. I have reservations about it. The movie's not bad, but there's a lot of things that bothered me. Like like the one that bothered me the most was Jumba Jakiba. If any of you have watched the series, like I say series because it's more than just one movie. There's also TV adaptation, even anime adaptation. If anybody has watched the series of Lilo and Stitch, they should be aware of Jumba Jakiba. Basically a reformed scientist that in the live action they did not reform. It's like what's all this thing here? Oh, sorry, I just saw something here just pop up. It's funny. So yeah, live action Jumba Jakiba was kind of bothered, cause like spoiler at the end of the movie, he's the bad guy and he stays the bad guy. Whereas in the regular movie, he becomes reformed. Like he's a bad guy, but he becomes a good guy, and then Gantu, who was a good guy, becomes a bad guy. Right? That's probably the second thing that bothered me. Like there was no Gantu. Who's Gantu? You may ask. It took me a moment to remember the character's name. I'll be completely honest. When I was watching the movie, like, doesn't this happen somewhere? Wait, we're missing a character. Right. So basically, they were able to do the story without Gantu, which was one of the Galactic Federation officers. So that was smart that they were able to do it without him, but it still bothered me about it. This part here needs to just remove that and delete. Copy this one here. So yeah, that was one of the issues I had. What's another issue I had? Oh shit, that's right. It's not gonna work. And move the outline here. Okay, it blended in pretty well, so that means it's the same halftone or half tinting. What else was there? Yeah. Also, that's right. The accent. They removed Jumba's accent. I think like most of my issue was because of Jumba specifically. They removed Jumba's accent because they if I had to guess, they wanted to be politically correct. They didn't want to get in trouble with any of it, so they went ahead and let's not give him his usual Russian accent that he had from the movie. Let's go ahead and instead take a safe bet and give him Zach Galifianakis' accent, which is just him voicing himself. If I'm not mistaken, that is who didn't play him as Gantu. Jumbo, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna just Google it real quick. Google. Lilo and Stitch. Jumba. Lilo and Stitch live action. Yeah, actually, some people were talking about it too. Live action actor. Yeah, Zach Galifianakis, right? So that he's the one who played as Dr. Jumba, which and it's not a bad choice, honestly, but it feels weird to have a character that in one point or another, as it becomes a redeemed character that just stays a bad guy. It just feels like, oh, this is a bad timeline kind of thing. Yeah, that's probably one of the bigger issues I had with the movie. Not having gone to there was also a weird thing, but I think it was they were able to do it. It was fine. It didn't really. I mean, it did mess with the storyline a bit. Basically, because like it will mess with any future stories too, because Gantu becomes no longer part of the Galactic Federation officer thing, whatever he was doing, and instead becomes a bounty hunter kind of thing. And that I think that happens in the animated series, the TV series, I mean. So I don't know how they're going to do like more Lilo and Stitch movies if they're planning to do it. They'll probably just have Jamba become the new Gantu, but even then, Jamba from the original animated series was like a helpful character, because you know he was a reformed character, right? But not in, again, it just feels very weird. What else was there? Oh yeah, Pleakley, right? Is his name. He also doesn't. He also got some changes done on him as a character. I can't say if I agree or disagree with it, because let me take a drink of water first. I see what they did, because like, if you know the original Lilo and Stitch, they always made Pleakley dress as a girl, right? And I guess at one way you could see that it's kind of teasing as a character, but on this one layer here, let's look at this, paste, delete the halftone here. Oh, delete the halftone. Right, so like it would have been like viewed him as like oh, this is a joke character, we'll make this guy just as a girl, and that could be seen as rude, obviously, right? But see, I'm trying to gather my thoughts as I'm working also, so it's taking me even longer, but it does keep me awake. What else is there? Yeah, they made him more effeminate instead, right? I don't know if it's what's politically correct way to say it, but like made him like basically dress gay and everything, but not particularly making him as a character gay. Which is, I don't know, fine, I guess. It basically just does show that like, oh, they wanted to hint that like this character was not like one gender kind of thing. The whole, not gender neutral, that's not even it correctly either. Right, it's like, I don't know how to say this with my brain so sleepy right now, but basically I did miss the fact that he's the character itself completely, like in the original series, like, oh, he dressed as a girl because he's hiding himself as a girl even though he is male, and then Jamba being a guy, just as a guy, basically, right? Like they were supposed to be disguising themselves as a couple, basically. So there's that. It did bother me a bit, not as much as the Jamba being losing his accent. Oh yeah, sorry, did they talk about the accent? Yeah, he lost his Russian accent because politically correctness, everything. Oh yeah, I did talk about that. Now that I think about it, it gave him Zach Galifianakis' accent. I get him just talking normally. Okay. Also, I need to move this down and test out the halftoning here. Go to this layer back. Okay. What else was there? Oh, this is looking good too. Oh, look like I got them all basically correct. Oh, yeah, one of my friends was mentioning about the what's it called? At the beginning of the movie, like Lilo goes to the beach and leaves a sandwich in the water, right? And if anybody knows the lore behind Lilo and Stitch, again, this is spoilers, so if you don't know the spoilers, oh, what are you doing here? If you don't know, Lilo and Stitch's parents die relatively recently, and it's because like they crashed, they died in an accident. I think it was a automotive accident in the rain and everything. Oh, thank you, Sarybot, for taking care of that. hide this one over here. So yeah, Lilo's parents die because the weather, rain, everything. So ended up parents crashing because those slick roads, yada yada, that kind of thing, right? Not to diminish that was a sad part of the movie. No, it's just what happens, really. Oof. Okay, now I need to fix this part over here. Moving this way here. Nope. Nope. There you go. Oh, okay, that's what the issue here is. Alternate option. Move you down this way. But okay, this one here. Sorry, I'm doing something else. Power clip in here. Delete that. Paste. Actually, I should have just done this one here instead. Delete this. Aha! I cheated. Ish. What? What's happening here? Darn it. Okay, you know, maybe that didn't work as effectively as I thought it was going to. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I got off tangent a little bit. My friend was mentioning that they know about the whole fish thing, fish food. So again, where was I? Lilo and Stitch, Lilo's and Nani's parents rather, got in an accident because of the weather. It was rainy, so Lilo starts giving this fish sandwiches to appease them, in order so that they don't, like, for basically safety, right? Like, oh, please don't like they're appeasing, basically like appeasing the gods with sacrifices. That's the concept from there. So it was a specific sandwich. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that they do it with. But my friend noticed that, like, oh, they're not doing peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Right? Oh, maybe this is the issue here is for this. Clear. Okay, there's that. Yeah, they pointed it out. It's like I didn't notice until they mentioned it. It's like, oh yeah, that's totally a BLT sandwich. It's not a particularly big issue. Just, you know, if you know, you know that they gave them the wrong sandwich. But you know, it could be like the whole, oh, peanut butter and jelly is bad for animals, as opposed to actual meat that they could probably digest. I don't know. I don't know what the whole point there was. Maybe because PB&J doesn't look like a PB&J in the water. I don't know. Okay, so is this one here? Okay, so that was one of them. What was another issue I had with the movie? I'm just talking about the issue of the movie, but there's actually a lot of good parts of the movie. Like, despite not having gone to, they did a pretty good job of maintaining the story. The whole Stitch being like an unkempt monstrosity, all that ungoodness, and reforming him to be a lovable character, basically. Right. They did play around with some portal tech, which was kind of funny. That's right. They had a portal gun. Very literally a portal gun. For quick movements and everything. Let me save this project before I continue anything else. It does become an interesting thing. Oh, that's right. The another thing that bothered me. Cobra Bubbles. If anybody knows Cobra Bubbles, they know that he was the what do you call those? What do you call those people that look into your family if you're able to? Child services. That kind of character, right? So he was not. in fact the agent that was assigned to Nani and Lilo, but instead was a CIA agent, like straight up entirely. I feel that Mr. Cobra Bubbles from Lilo and Stitch, they kind of ruined that character a bit, because like, oh yeah, this is a dude that was. It felt like they slapped him on. Like the story could have gone differently. Or rather, it could have gone without him, I guess. It felt like almost. I don't know. Let's change my lighting also. Boop. Nope. Boop. Okay. Okay, so what else was there with the... See, this is bothering me. This part here is bothering me, even though I know it's not gonna be seen. Oh, it's totally seen. Shoot. Okay. Maybe I should just left it with the black from before. Let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, it's totally being seen. I don't know. Just I keep on doing my work until I got to that point again. I don't know. Ah. Yeah, I'm just being too. Just gonna undo all the progress I made. Okay, and that's basically where we got from before. Okay, save that. If it bothers more, I'll deal with it later. Okay, what else was there? I also want to talk about Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, because like Cobra Bubbles was like not a in the original movie, he was not a CIA agent actively. He was like a retired agent kind of thing. Like no, he no longer works with the whole intergalactic thing. Actually, he wasn't even a CIA agent. They never mentioned that. In the live action, he was just straight up a CIA agent. That did bother me a bit, but I don't know. I guess I liked him better as like this mysterious character that saves everybody, like Deus Ex Machina kind of style. And I got notification just buzzed just now. Close that. That's cool. Cool story, bruh. Close that one there. Why are you even open? Close that too. Actually, I might straight right into that person later on. Yeah, like Corbo was like this whole Deus Ex Machina, like, oh yeah, I saved the Earth by convincing the Galactic Federation that mosquitoes are an endangered species, which they did not bring up at all in the freaking movie. It's like, oh yeah, the mosquitoes are an endangered species. Period. That's it. They didn't bring up the fact that Cobra was the one that saved. That convinced them and saved the Earth in the first place, right? It was such a not a plot hole, but like it's such a missed opportunity just to include that situation in. And then this one here is still bothering me because it's so freaking thick. Let me make it a bit thinner. Yeah, and if anybody's noticing, I'm working vector for this whole thing. So yeah, that was one of my few gripes with the movie. Was there any other gripes that I had? I don't think I had anything really that was really majorly. Anything else rather that was really major. Okay, so again, from distance it might not be able to see, so save it there. Okay, I think that's basically what I want to do for this. What else? Oh, actually, David's hair. That's right. They made his hair more modern. If you don't know who David is, he's like the Nani's love interest. AKA the boy next door, which he literally was. He was the boy next door, and his mom was there too. I don't even know the mom's name because she was never mentioned. She was created just for this movie, actually. It's funny. She drives an ATV, and I'm like, you know what? Believable, totally believable. I I already imagine people from Guam just driving ATVs like just get to next door. Why? Because guess what? I do have relatives that drive an ATV to get to go down the ranch to get next door. Let's see. So yeah, they created the David's mom. And then like again spoilers because yeah, I'm talking about spoilers for the movie. They use her as a Deus Ex Machina situation. Also, it's like oh yeah, Lilo's sorry, Nani's losing guardianship to Lilo. So what did they do? Oh, we'll give it to your family friend from next door. The Goom. Take custody of Lilo. And they're like, oh hey, you know what? That works out. That kind of thing. Because again, they changed some things at the end that bothered me. Like that was one of them. One cool thing though about the movie that they gave Nani more depth as a character. Like, oh, she's actually this very, very smart. She was this smart girl who missed her opportunity to go to college. Not pro bono, what do you call it? Like under scholarship, basically, right? Like as a marine biologist. Because guess what? The parents died, so she had to start working to take care of her sister. That's the kind of thing, right? So like at the end of the movie, they're like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna give your sister's guardianship to your family friend, aka your future mother-in-law." So that way you could go to school, right? And then oh hey, she goes to school. I forgot where they said it was, but like it's the best place for marine biology. And then it's like there's that. I'm getting sidetracked because I'm talking about that, but it is keeping me awake. So that's nice for me, particularly. I need to enunciate my words better. What else was there? Oh yeah, that's right. So like just like same at the end of the movie, they're like Stitch they find out Stitch is reformed, but like he has to be exiled anyways. Oh, guess what? Exiled on Earth. And this family will be taking care of him. But one thing that they did in the live action that they didn't do with the movie, rather they did in original movie that they did not do in the live action. In the live action, they did not give protection, like galactic protection with the galactic government. In the original movie, like, oh yeah, this family will be protected under the Galactic Federation. And then Bubbles like, this is going to be difficult to explain. Right, so that's the reason why like Lilo had to Lilo's custody changed to the auntie next door. What else was there? And I know there's probably another thing I could think of if I just stop and think about it. But I want to continue my work. I think that's. Was there anything else? I don't think there was. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it right now. Jumbo becoming same as bad guy, no redemption. Oh, also I found out that they not found out, but like they did spoil Easter eggs for 624, 625. If you know the original series, the 624 was the not clone, the experiment where it was like a pink Stitch, basically. That was like an that was able to subdue Stitch. I forget how they did it. Pheromones, maybe? I forget. It's really been a while. And then the 625 was the like a yellow Stitch with floppy ears, but he's like same strength and everything, except he doesn't have any violent tendencies, but rather he enjoys making sandwiches. Then that was his whole thing from the animated series. Like, oh, he's just a lazy bum who makes sandwiches. He's just there for like gags, like one-liners kind of thing. I think that's all I need to do for this. Save progress here. go ahead and export this. I think that's... What else was there? On hair 2. Yes, replace it. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to move into live 2D now. Open. Hair. If you notice, I have like a lot of things here. Create new. I think that's honestly all I could think of right now. Ugh. Okay, no, this actually shows, and that bothers me. The fact that this shows pretty well. How can I hide this better? I think that's all for the spoilers for now. Let's go ahead